Guys, welcome to the video channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you're new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Please give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. Like, please. I said like. Please give this video a like if you like the content. Just push that like button. It takes, I don't know, microsecond or something. So this kind of helps these videos to be pushed out by YouTube. So which means the more the likes these videos, YouTube will know that it's a very good video and it will recommend these videos to other people. Okay, so don't be selfish, my chosen ones. Please push the like button. Now, I personally believe if I knew who I am many years ago, life would be much more easier. You know, if I knew who I am so many years ago, life would be much easier. That is only to show you that a lot of us have actually been hidden from who we really are. Okay? It could have been intentional, where people really knew who you are, but it also could have been non-intentional. Now, chosen ones, there's something you need to understand. When you start understanding this, it's going to make your life very easy. Okay? You are not going to be liked by a lot of people. You will not be liked by a lot of people. It's not because you've done anything wrong, that you're a bad person or this or that. You didn't take anybody's money. There is going to be people, they are simply not going to like you. Okay? Now, I want to share with you a small short story. So I was in primary school back many years ago. We're talking about, was it the 80s? So I was in primary school, and I had a very good friend. I would later on learn that that guy was a chosen one as well. I had a very good guy, friend. Now, we had a very good friendship, and for some reason I started hearing information. And people said that somebody said, no, they didn't say somebody said. Those guys, the children, the classmates and schoolmates, they said that I was gay. Now, you know, I mean, we're talking about a Catholic school, you know, number one, a single school, a country with a system that is very conservative. And now somebody comes out to say you are gay. Being gay alone is a taboo until today. Okay? Now, for me, I did not know how I was going to handle that. Do you know that moment when you were a kid and then you find the entire class laughing at you? Everybody's laughing, people are making jokes about you. And I was very, very embarrassed. I did not know how to deal with that many years ago. So as time goes on, we grow up, and I met this guy many, many years later. We finished our school. He started doing something different. So I met this guy and was joking about it. Now, in that time, I took it personal. But later on, we grow up. I met this guy and I asked him, so what did you mean by this? Remember those days? Something this and that. I reminded him of what happened. So the guy was very embarrassed, even to answer that question. So was laughing and he told me that, hey, listen, guy, I'm really sorry. I don't know, plus A, B, C, D. He started telling me all the reasons and stuff. And then I recognized there was jealousy. He was jealous about my friendship. And there was another time when I remember my father told me, Chosen ones, you're going to hear a lot of things, you'll be surprised, So my father told me that he had, in our neighborhood, he had that I was using drugs. I think I was about 16 or 17 or something. So he said, hey, come here. Hey, Denzo, come here. I heard something, you was using drugs. You're smoking weed. Now, in that particular moment, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what weed looks like. I didn't even know what a joint looks like. I told him that's not true. And he was almost sure it was true. Now, I would later on learn that my father was a narcissist. Then I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. So all these things that used to happen those days, back in the days, it was starting to make sense, okay? Now you see, there's a reason as to why I've told you people, some things don't take them personal. Don't try to personalize things. There is people that feel a certain way about you. There is things that you do, the way you move, maybe the way you speak, the way you live your regular days and stuff. They just don't like it. So they just feel like there's this energy around you, very mysterious, and it is going to trigger something in them. That thing has happened ever since you was a kid. You was not aware of it. And they're not going to like you. But as the time goes on, maybe years, I don't know, months or whatever, you're not going to look back at that situation and you see that particular moment when somebody said something about you, they try to categorize you and put you in a certain image, which would massage their ego. Okay, it would make them feel better because it was some kind of a projection of what they thought you was, even if they didn't know the facts. And you're going to look back and you say, okay, now you get it why these people say this and this and this. And you're going to laugh about it. Now, chosen ones, let me tell you something. One day you're going to run into people, and those people are going to tell you something. So and so said you did this. So and so said you are that. We had news you are this. And sometimes these things are very dangerous because some of these things they are putting on you, you may be in a situation, in a certain environment where they could even sometimes put you into trouble. And somebody is going to try to categorize you. If you ever hear anything about anybody that has categorized you in that way, and you know who you are, you know the truth, what the truth is, I don't care what you think about that person, let them go. It does not matter what you think about them, who they are to you, release them immediately, let them go. Because a person that categorizes you is trying to put you in an image, a certain image that is going to make them feel comfortable. Because you see, a chosen one for the most part of your life, you have been misunderstood. So there were some people in the background watching you behind the scenes. Okay? Even until now, they are watching you. I know there's a lot of stalkers on this channel. They are watching, so what is Denzo bringing today? What is he bringing today? And then sometimes you'll see in the comments, they will come there, So because these are stalkers, they are gang stalkers, so they will come in the comments and they will hide their comments behind other comments. I don't know if you guys have noticed this on my channel. So these guys come out, but they don't want to make their presence be known. But it is too triggering. The video, sometimes the content is too triggering to the extent they are now going to go and read your comments, and then they are going to hide their data comments inside of other comments. So because they think I cannot see that. So those are the gang stalkers right there, okay? So those are the guys that always behind the scenes they are watching. They are just, so they are addicted to you watching and monitoring what you do, because these are monitoring spirits anyway. Gang stalkers are monitoring spirits. We shall do a video on that. So they are very addicted to what you're doing. And they are extremely obsessed about every little thing that you do. Do you know why? Because they are trying to figure you out. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. It is very difficult to figure out a chosen one. Now, there is something I've said before, and I've told you guys. Even a chosen one is trying to figure themselves out. They are moving through this world, you know. They are entangled in illusions. So they wake up every day trying to figure out, why is so-and-so treating me like this? What do I need to do for my life? Which direction can I go? They are also trying to figure themselves out. Now, who do you think you are to try to find a way to think that you can figure these people out? You're going to get a headache. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Out of these toxic, wicked people, do you know that they even sometimes get headaches just by trying to figure you out? Because they can't. It is impossible. So what they do now, they come up with a name. They say, oh, now, okay, so because we saw him moving like this, or we saw him doing this, so we believe they are schizophrenic. You know, so now they're going to come up with these little medical terms. I think he's autistic because according to what he did last time, he was moving that way, he was doing this thing. Did you know that even there are some chosen ones who are categorized in those they are put into those categories, and they are institutionalized for no apparent reason. This one is bipolar. We think that one is bipolar or something like that. So we think this is schizophrenic. We think that one is autistic. Now you're starting to see all these medical names coming up, and they're going to put you in the wrong institution because they have wrongly diagnosed you. A lot of people don't understand. These people, chosen ones, are very inclined into their spiritual selves. A lot of these people, they are spiritually connected. Some of them, you can see a chosen one who is sometimes, they could have had their spiritual eyes open. And sometimes they have got disabilities. They are looking into the spiritual world. So sometimes when they're moving around and they are seeing these demons, they are seeing these zombies moving up and down because they are tapped into that other timeline. It's a different dimension. So, you know, they can go there, you know. Sometimes I'm walking around and I'm seeing these people look like a zombie. I'm seeing that one looks like a demon. The doctor will say, that one, as I see, you are schizophrenic. Now, a lot of these things, these categories that they are putting you guys, these are spiritual illnesses. I don't even say they are illnesses, they are conditions. It's just how you are. And it's very difficult to treat these things because it is something different. It's happening on the spiritual level. So sometimes now they are going to give you these medications. Take this tablet and take that tablet. You know? And sometimes you're taking that medicine, and the medicine is even making you more sick because you're taking the wrong medicine for a spiritual condition. You know, there are some things that can be treated only spiritually. Narcissism is a spiritual disease. You know, NPD is what you can understand when somebody says, okay, it's a personality disorder, because there is something you see in their personality, the things they do. But then now, you are seeing almost all narcissists have got the same playbook. All of them around the world, they are speaking the same language. So your nurse is from Germany is doing the same things like your nurse is from Kenya. Okay? So a lot of things what are happening is spiritual diseases, spiritual conditions. We are spiritual beings, ladies and gentlemen. Some people are more tapped into their spirituality, some people are not. Okay? But with the chosen one, most of the times you are going to have people that are going to diagnose you. They can do that. They can tell you, go and see that therapist, go and see the psychologist, you know. And then sometimes you go and see the psychologist, who is also a narcissist. And you think you're going to get the proper diagnostic from a psychologist who is a narcissist as well, you know. They are going to put something on you. They are going to put a label on you. That one is crazy. I have been labeled by narcissists that I'm crazy. I've been sharing this with you guys in my videos. I've been labeled crazy, you know. So my narcissistic parent now told me I need to go to see a therapist. Now you see, I want to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Chosen ones, you are going to start hearing those things, different types of names. You are bipolar. You are schizophrenic. This one is crazy. Ah, he's insane. That one is mad. This one is a witch. Some of you guys are going to be called witches. Just because you have a certain type of discernment. And there is things that you see, a world that you understand that many people around you do not. So now, you have told somebody, maybe a person who is highly intuitive, you know, and somebody comes up with their lies, or sometimes they want to take advantage of you, and you have already seen them even before they came in. So you have already figured out what they was trying to do behind the scenes. And you know what they are going to say? Because you have figured them out, they are running in shame. And now what they are going to do, they are going to tell everybody, you're a witch. You chosen ones are going to be called witches. You will be called wizards. That is because you're very powerful. And sometimes the world, all the people that you meet on a regular basis, they are pretty much not on your same vibration, okay? So they are not on your same vibration, and basically the energies between you and those people, they're not matching. So basically what is really happening in their eyes, and there's one thing what is very funny, chosen ones. People are looking at you and judging you, categorizing you, calling you names. While sometimes you're running into people and you can even pass them without saying anything. You will not even gossip anything about them. You know, you may meet a person, you will see. Your discernment will tell you that this person is a witch. Okay? That person is a narcissist. This person is a what? Whatever. You will feel it in your discernment. And you can walk away from these people, you may not even say a word. But the moment they meet you, they are going to go and they are going to collect everybody who is interested to hear. I met that guy and I think he's a witch. Did you see that woman? She must be a wizard. Because there's some things that she knows, there are some things that she does, and as we see, A, B, C, and D, you know, that one is a lesbian, that one is a homosexual, that one is this. And they are going to smear your name. It's because they cannot categorize you. They need to find something they can hold on to. Okay, so if I say he's a wizard, everybody will believe them. So they are massaging their ego. It's massaging their ego. It's comfortable enough for them to categorize you and put your name or a label on you and tell everybody else false things about you. And now they can go to rest because they're like, okay, so now they have already confirmed. And it's all a lie. Only for them to figure out later on that everything they said, it was fake, it was false, it wasn't true. So a lot of times, chosen ones, what I'm trying to say in this video, many people are going to categorize you, and sometimes it's going to drive them insane. They cannot find a proper name for you. Now, if they can't find a proper name for you, they'll create one for you. So you're going to end up being labeled in the wrong way because you have been dealing with somebody who couldn't categorize you. They have been trying. So for them, it's like a full-time job, trying to put you in a box where they can categorize you. Okay, so now we know what is going on with this person. And you don't even fit in that box. So like I've said, my chosen ones, these all things are not personal. Okay, the world is very spiritual, pretty much spiritual. A lot of spiritual activity is happening behind the scenes, behind the veil. So don't take these things personal, okay? Just try to understand, empathize with them. Now, I'm not saying that you should empathize with them and keep them around you, because if you keep them around you, they are still on that frequency and they're going to hurt you. So get them out of the way, okay? Get out of the way. Walk the other side and let them go the other side. Don't keep them around you because they're going to hurt you, okay? They are going to put all these labels on you, and at the end of the day, because they have this intense jealousy against you, they're going to hurt you, okay? So get away from them. But best believe, many people realize and find out they cannot categorize you, and that is what has been driving them insane. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session, donate, or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzo Moses signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.